On the second day of Christmas, 2 cats are waiting for something to eat. I don't have any food with me. Oh yeah, I guess I do. Eddie, are you gonna film me? Am I on camera? Huh? Get down, you weenie butt. Get down. This thing. What is this thing? Looks like some kind of weird thermometer for some large animal. I'll show you what it is in a second. Yeah, it's not a thermometer, but it is for food. Here's a bag of pretzels. And I bend over the edge of the pretzel, and I slip the little colored part, which is inside there. It comes in yellow or red or blue. I slide that on there. Ta-da! It's a closure. Isn't that cool? Oh yes, last night or this morning early, Colonial Bakery laid off all the people. They decided, let's close the doors. They want the union people were out striking for something, I'm not really sure. And so they said, it's cheaper just to close. That's it. They closed, and there's like several hundred people out of job now. I worked there a long time ago for about a month until they wanted me to join the union, and they only had me working a couple nights a week, and it would not have been cost efficient for me. So I said, sorry, I can't. I worked the midnight shift cleaning out the great big copper kettle that they made the filling for Twinkies. And they had a big vat where they made the fudge frosting and stuff. That was under lock and key, so nobody could get in there and but I never had any qualms eating anything out of there, because I tell you, they had these like fireman hoses that shot out boiling, steaming hot water, and they had special men with special heat gloves and coats that were only ones allowed to use those, and the rest of us scrubbed off all the conveyor belts and everything, and then we'd move back and they'd just shoot steaming, boiling hot water on those. They were very clean. It's a very clean place. Anything that fell off of the assembly line, any Twinkies that fell off onto the floor, they'd put them in great big blue plastic tubs, which they would sell to farmers for their pigs. So when you're eating bacon, you're also eating a Twinkie. Well, I don't know. That was years ago. So now there's even more people competing for any job for me, along with me. Yeah. Bummer City. Well, anyway, I'm feeling goofy today. I went over to my mom's. My mom and my brother went up to Iowa for one day to see my dad's grave, and I don't know. And I went over to their house and took care of the trash and took in the mail. And I thought, well, I'll clean the floors while I'm here, so I'm mopping the floor and everything. I didn't expect them back so soon. I heard a lot of grumping going on. I'm so glad I wasn't with them. Oh my gosh, you never heard such grumpy people in your life. Rah, 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 rah. I'm like, oh, they're home. I said, I'm in here. Oh, where are you? Oh, you're here? I said, yeah, my car's in the driveway. I think you should at least know that I'm here. And I don't think they're feeling too good. They had a long drive and they're all grumpy. It takes like 5.5 hours, I think, drive. I think, like that. And glad I wasn't there. It's time for supper, time for Jeopardy. And the cat's going to sit here on my lap, aren't you, buddy? We play Jeopardy together. He's such a ham bone. When he sees the camera come out, here he comes. Well, say goodbye to the people, will you, Eddie? Say goodbye. See you tomorrow. Nearly done. I have mashed potatoes and the pork chops are cooked. And there's the red cabbage. I sauteed it in butter and poured in a little bit of water, a little vinegar and sugar, And then I had some leftover bacon grease I put in there, and I'm letting it cook down so that the sauce thickens, or the water evaporates and it thickens, and it's yummy already. In this pan, it's hot. It has the leftover, they call it rind of the meat. See, that browned part, going to make the gravy brown instead of just white from the flour. I'm melting some butter the nice fattening way, as fattening as you can get. YOLO. God. You only live once. Gosh. Anyway. Alright. Now we got that melted. And in another pan I have some flour, starch water from the potatoes. What else? Little milk. The brown things you see floating around in there are caraway seeds. I love caraway seeds. Caraway is good for you, as is garlic, as are red beets, as are a lot of things that are really good for you. They're good for your blood and blood pressure and stuff like that. They're old world remedy, but it's, you know, it's true. I got that. Now I'm going to put the meat back in there. Dump it in off the, oops, splish. Splishity splish. Get the meat in there. Turn it over. Let's soak in the gravy. Gravy. That is why I weigh so much. Because when I want comforting, what do? I go cook. If I didn't know how to cook at all, I don't know. Probably have a different vice, maybe. Let's stir this back here. It's evaporating pretty well. So I've got that. I've got pork, mashed potatoes. I'm headed for a good dinner this evening. Yum. Pork chop, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and red cabbage. Cooked Bohemian style. That's what's for dinner tonight.